full and kill. Were you killed or did you kill someone? Hello, hi, welcome to another morning in my car without makeup, but with Aiko and Blurry. We remembered our Ovilus. Aiko is so annoyed right now. Ah. And we got all of our errands done, and Aiko and I are gonna go for a walk. But I was just looking up cemeteries and I was trying to find one near where we're going to, and lo and behold, there's a Sewickley Cemetery. It's true. So we're gonna go look at it, because when I looked at it online, one of the first things that came up, hold on, you've got to see this. Oh, come on. There were just basically like now I can't see it, but it was really cool. It was like an old-timey photo, but it was the cemetery in black and white from the old days, and there were tons of people there. So we are gonna go and have some coffee with some ghosts right before Aiko and I do a little walk, because it is a full 38 degrees out, the sun is shining, the snow is melting, and life is returning. And I was getting the blues, man. The winter was really rough on us, and spring is coming. It's within viewing distance. So without further ado, let's go to the cemetery and find some ghosts. So it's a little cold out. We're in the car. It kind of looks like you can actually have dogs around here. It looks like you can walk them around the lower part, because there's all these things that say, pick up after your dogs. So that's kind of cool. So Aiko and I might walk around. I just feel bad walking her and letting her sniff around a cemetery. But we're gonna turn on this guy. As you can see, here we are. This is like a pretty big cemetery. I had no idea that it was back here. We're gonna turn our little friend on here. And we're gonna hit ABC mode. And it usually spits out a couple words right off the bat. We're gonna let's turn off our car real quick.
Gas, chain, climbed.
So the first three words that it just spit out were gas, chain, and climbed. And yeah, usually I feel contrition. So the last time that I was in a cemetery with this, I turned it on at the cemetery where my dad's buried, and all kinds of stuff just started coming through, which was really crazy. So it kind of just depends on, I mean, in my opinion, it's probably just from all of the energy of just so many spirits. I don't know if I believe that spirits really stay in cemeteries with their bodies. Maybe some do, but I don't think that all do. It's probably situational. Or maybe if they were buried with something that was really important to them. But let's see here. Come on. So I only have a few things that have come up. So if there is anyone here, you can use this device and you can speak through it. You can put words on it. So I'm inviting you to make your presence known by using this device. Easy, right? So you can see, easy and bright just came up on it. Can you see that? Yeah, that was easy. You did a good job. Can you say something else? Are you able to use it to say anything else? I like to call this segment Coffee with Spirits. If you have one word to describe the day today, how would you describe it? Aiko's like, oh, you're so dumb. Don't worry, Aiko, we're gonna go walking soon. She's been on all of these errands with me today, and she's been so patient and so sweet. Everyone's pretty quiet around here. You can use that to say something. You can use your energy to put words on the screen. It's probably boring for those of you at home hearing me say like the same things over and over. Oh, all right. You said it was easy to talk on there, but now you're not saying anything. So how easy was it? Come on. I know you can do it. Maybe we'll move to another area. The spirits are quiet. Come on, say something. So you can see here, that's like the amount of energy. So when it usually gets like, the dots will go all the way to red, that usually means that something's trying to work on it, but it's just been staying with the lower 3 dots this whole time. All right, we'll go to another area. Thank you. Oh, there actually are dogs out here walking in the cemetery. Can you see? You see them? Hold on. The slowest pan ever. There's dogs. Do you see? There's pups. Here you go. We can walk out here. Maybe we will. We just need to find a better place to park. Okay, so the first thing it's saying is periodical. And that's weird too. So usually it spits out a few things and we just got one thing. So.
Factories.
Factories, yep. This is a factory town. Coal mining. Can you say something else? I see it going to red. I know you're trying. You can do it. You're almost there. I see it. You're reaching. Come on. Try it again. Oh, oh. If there's anything that you have to say, you can use this device. This is really the reality of what ghost hunting is, only we're just hanging out in the daylight in a cemetery. But, oh. Are you tired of waiting? I'm sorry. Let's find a place to park so we can walk. I'm just trying to see if we can get one thing. But yeah, the reality of like using these things, I mean, you just got to be so patient, or you have to have other things that you're doing at like the same time, because if you're not patient, I mean, you really have to be able to sit here for like a really long time. Sorry, people walked by. Yeah, if you can't do something else while you're waiting, I mean, you could sit and look at it the whole time, but you could be sitting for hours. And I tried this one time. I had it on at my work because I was convinced that the office that I worked at was haunted, because I would hear voices and it just, and like papers moving, like it sounded like someone was in the office after hours when no one else was there, when I was there by myself. I took this there, didn't say one thing all day. I left it on for probably 4 hours and it didn't say one thing. So it is interesting. Certain areas it'll say a lot. Like we went to this site where there was this war, like battlefield in Virginia, and it was popping off. We went up to where like the front lines were, and it was just going and going and going and going. And I've never seen it go like that before. And they have markers of where the front lines were of this battle. And it was saying things like mommy, father, like just all of these things that like you would think of maybe like people's like last thoughts and stuff as they were dying. It was really interesting, like tourniquet, which is, yeah, it was crazy. And so the only other place I've seen it go off repeatedly like that really was the cemetery where my dad is buried. But here it seems to be a lot quieter. But it is interesting, it had that factories came up and periodical, I would assume what that would have pertained to, like a newspaper or something. And, you know, considering the times, like this being an older town, it would make sense to have an older phrase or word come up like that. Aiko's getting restless, so we're going to find a place to park because the spirits are being pretty quiet. Can you tell me one more thing? One more thing?
Kill.
Oh. Oh. So. Full and kill. Were you killed or did you kill someone? If you were killed, can you make it say something else? If you were killed, can you tell me something about how you were killed? And you can see it's like, it's going up to red as if something is trying to, oh, it was anyway. It was going up to red as if something was trying to push another word out. See, you can see like the little red dot coming up. Can you tell me how you were killed? Can you tell me how you were killed? Of course, me asking this a million times is not going to help. Yeah, so you just have to have a lot of patience, but I'm recording this more so in real time so that you can kind of see, one, that I'm not manipulating anything on it, so I know it's boring, and I apologize for that ahead of time, and two, just the reality that is trying to communicate with spirits with an Ovilus. I mean, it's trying to push something out, but what is interesting, so, because it reads the environment, right? So, watch, sometimes when I pick it up, it'll say something, because it changes the environment that it's reading.
Mad.
See? Mad. Someone was mad at you and that's why they killed you? I'm sorry. Or are you mad that they killed you? I would be mad. I don't blame you at all. I would be pissed if someone killed me. I would be so mad. I'm sorry. This is a really nice view you have, though. I mean, it's a really nice spot you got going here. And the snow just melted. You guys, you must be having a great day. It's so beautiful outside. Ooh, see that. Nothing. Nothing, Muffin. Alright, well, we're gonna go because we could sit here all day. But that is your little dose of talking to spirits in a graveyard with the Ovilus. I'm sorry there's not more that it's spitting out. The spirits are quiet on this side. But we're going to continue finding cemeteries. We're going to continue playing with this thing. I'm thinking about getting a spirit box, but I have mixed feelings on those. I feel like it's just a radio scanner, and I just don't know if I believe the stuff that it's spitting out. I mean, easily you could say that about this as well. Some people don't believe it. Totally understand. All I'm saying is, I think Bill Chappell cares enough about communicating with spirits that he wouldn't make something bogus to just make money. I'd like to think of the good in people, and I think that this guy truly wants to be able to communicate with spirits. That's literally his life work. Like, who sets off to do that, you know? So I do believe that has put a lot of research into creating this and having it read off the energy of the environment around it. So, Bill Chappell, I'm on your side. We're friends.
Psychic.
Psychic.
Hobble.
Hobble. Hobble. It's a funny word. Psychic and hobble. Is there a psychic here? So it is interesting. So see, I picked it up and it was able to throw a few more things out. Hobble. Hobble till you wobble, till you drobble, till you double. I'm gonna set it back up. Which actually, that makes me wonder too, maybe, you know, we all put off our own energy. Maybe if it needs just that final push of energy to spit out a word when I pick it up, that might give it the energy that it needs. Yank. Don't be yanking on me. I wonder, that's an interesting theory. There's a car coming right now and I'm way too embarrassed to be seen recording myself. So I'm just holding this down here so they think that I'm on a phone call with you. That is interesting. And then you can see hobble and yank have come up. Are you using my energy to finish putting words out? Because it seems like you keep trying to put words up, and then as soon as I touch it, you're like, okay, here they go. Do you have any more messages before we go? This is your last chance. I'm touching it. If you are using any of my energy to make this say something, it's not saying anything. It doesn't look like it's really trying right now. This is your last chance because I'm going. I'm leaving. It's been really nice talking to you, though. I really thank you so much for putting words out. And I appreciate it. You've done a really good job. Could you maybe tell me your name? Do you have the energy to tell me your name? It would be really miraculous if a name popped up. Sorry, my hair is like, ooh. My face is like, ooh. Can you tell me your name, please? I really want to know your name. I would die if this said, well, I wouldn't die. I would freak out if this said a name. Can you tell me your name? La 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 la, little toasty ghosties and... It's not a name, it says Hayes. Maybe you don't remember your name?
Period.
Hayes and period. So maybe you remember the time you were born, but you don't remember your name? My hands feel kind of tingly right now. Could be just imagining things because I think I'm speaking with a spirit. Could be something. So you don't remember your name. But you remember the time. You sound old-timey. You sound like, you know, back when people used to really take care of themselves and respect each other and dress up just to go to the supermarket. Do you remember any names of anyone around you at the time? Are you stuck? All right, well, I have to go. So thank you so much for talking with me and for taking the time to have some coffee with me this morning. And you are going to have to stay here. You can't come with me. I'm going home and you may not come with me. You got to stay here. But I'll tell you what, I'll come back and visit you. All right? In God's name, nothing is allowed to follow me home. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, I thank you for your time. I hope you have a wonderful day. It's beautiful outside. And I'll talk to you later. See ya. See you later.